Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Valentine's Day design to share with you guys. As you can see, this is a heart themed design. Let me go ahead and show you my thumb as well. It's a heart necklace. So I really love this design, and if you want to go ahead and learn how to do this, just keep watching. And I have all the nail polishes and the acrylic paint that I used listed down below in the description box. For the acrylic paint, I actually mixed in several different colors to obtain the color that I really wanted. So with acrylic paint, it's actually very easy to work with, and I really hope you enjoyed this design. Before we get started with the actual design, I just want to let you know the colors that I painted for each nail. So for the thumb and my middle finger, I went ahead and used a beige color. For the pointer finger and the pinky, I am using a light pink. And for the ring finger, I am using a light purple. So all of these polishes will be listed down below in the description box. However, feel free to go ahead and use your favorite colors. Before we get started with the design, I am going to go ahead and show you how I mix the acrylic paint. So I have this little paint platter here, and I am going to go ahead and mix 3 different colors so that we can use the same colors for our design. I'm gonna go ahead and mix a bright red, a rose gold, and a medium tone pink. And go ahead and try it out, and I really love this color. It's the perfect red for me with the orange undertone. Now let's move on to our second color. I'm gonna go ahead and make a rose gold color. So take the gold acrylic paint, add a tiny bit of red, and start mixing. I'm gonna add a dash of pink, very small amount on the side. And that is the perfect rose gold color that I'm looking for. Last but not least, I am going to go ahead and make a medium tone pink. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my bright pink here, tiny bit of white, a little bit of this flesh skin tone color, and a tiny bit of black acrylic paint. Go ahead and start mixing the colors together. As you can see, there's just way too much of the black, so it looks really dull, and we need to go back and add our bright pink. As you can see, this is just way too dark and way too dull, so I'm gonna start over again, and this is what happens when you mix the wrong color. I think I'm not gonna go ahead and add the black. I'm gonna go ahead, instead of the black, add a little bit of the red, just to bring down the pink a little bit. So go ahead and start over again. This happens when you mix acrylic paint. Sometimes it's just not the right color, and you're just gonna start over again. Now this is more of what I'm looking for, but it's still a little bit too light, so I'm gonna add more of the bright pink and a little bit more of the red. And basically that's the perfect color that I am looking for. So now we have all the acrylic paint ready. We can go ahead and get started with the design. So as you're using the acrylic paint, it will start to kind of thicken up, but it does so very slowly. So what you need to do is have some clean water ready, and when you feel like the paint is too thick, go ahead and add water so that you can go ahead and use the same color for the whole design. For the thumb, you're gonna go in with the red acrylic paint and go ahead and paint in a heart near the bottom right of the nail. Now go ahead and let this coat completely dry and just come back and do a second coat. Go into the rose gold acrylic paint and paint in a circle right on top of the heart. Now go ahead and take the tiny size dotting tool, dip into the rose gold paint, and do a series of dots. For the thumb, I am going to go ahead and take out the beige polish that I used for the background and put some of this polish on the napkin. Use my tiny brush and I am going to go ahead and carefully paint in the center of each rose gold dot. Of course, you can use a dotting tool for this technique. However, I feel like I have more control with the tiny brush. And now you're gonna go ahead and wait till this is completely dry and top coat and seal in the design. For the thumb, go ahead and apply the top coat. Make sure your nail polish is completely dry before you do this. And that is the design. For the pointer finger, go ahead and go into the pink acrylic paint and go ahead and do a swirly line. For the pointer finger, I am going to go ahead and do 3 hearts. So 1 at each of the turn right here, 1, 2, and 3 hearts. And I am using the bright red. And of course, with any acrylic paint design, you need a second coat to make it completely opaque. For the middle finger, go ahead and use a medium-sized dotting tool, dip into the red acrylic paint, and create a whole bunch of hearts. For the ring finger, go into the pink acrylic paint, and at the bottom right hand corner, go ahead and paint in a heart. Again, wait till this is completely dry and just go ahead and do it again to make it nice and opaque. For the ring finger, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the top coat and then add the decoration right here. As you can see, this nail decoration goes really well with the theme that we're doing today. For the pinky, I am going to go ahead and line with the rose gold acrylic paint. And you just want to go ahead and line the heart with the rose gold. Again, always do 2 coats for complete opacity.